Hi guys, it's Jamie here and I'm going to do another short inspiring ideas. This is thanks to Samantha from magpieprintables.com, who, if you're on her email list, will send you occasionally some freebies. This is her faux stamps. So I'm just going to decorate them as they are and then cut them up and use them just as pieces of decoration for ephemera that I'm making in the future. It is just ink stamping into these stamps. They have to be fairly small, the stamps that you use, because these are not that big, and I don't know that I've got any small enough for that one, but I do have them for others. So the sort of thing I'm thinking of doing to make it look a bit more like a postage stamp is I have a few little postage mark type stamps. Don't know where all of them have gone. I've got one here with Paris on. I'm just going to change colours, maybe a black this time. And oops, that's just gone everywhere. I do have a baby wipe for splodgy emergencies. I'm keeping this fairly simple because remember, this will just go into clusters or part of another page decoration, so we don't need to over decorate them, just make them look like they could be postage stamps. That one's a bit heavy, but that's okay. That one I'll just put to one side for now. And then we have this sort of watermarky one. I don't know what you would call that. I think it might just be that ink pad. I do have a slightly different black ink pad, so I'll try that one this time. Slightly more expensive one. I tend to use very cheap ink stamps. Sorry about that, but that's just me being cheap. So let's just whack that over there as well. Yeah, that one didn't splodge up as much. And then the idea is you just cut them as though they are postage stamps. I'm just having a look. I do actually have fancy edge scissors, so rather than try to cut along the lines that have been given to you, I thought I would just cut roughly where the fancy marks are. Now, I have heard that if you do this with thinning scissors, it makes even more of a postmark shape, more like a stamp, because mine are quite curvy. Whoops, did that wrong. Oh well, that one's a no-go then, or if you were layering elsewhere, I will do that more carefully. Actually, what I could do is if I cut them first, that way I'm in no danger of over stamping onto the next stamp. Let's just try it again. So these are video shorts, believe it or not, and they're already taking time. Meant to be video shorts, so the one I put up the other day was 18 minutes, but only because I showed different examples. The initial bit wasn't. I'm just trimming it to try and get some of her border off. It's a bit lacy in a way for a postage stamp. I will try those thinning scissors in a minute. Let's just get a different, these will all need cleaning. Just check that one of these will fit into this and get a different stamp. Let's see if this one will fit. Come here. Let's have a look. Yeah, if I'm very careful, that will fit. I don't know what's happened to my England stamps, because I do actually have a little postage mark that says London. I suppose you could print these up onto a printed paper. I just printed them up onto white, but you could print them up onto a paper that's already got a design and then stamp over that with a plant or a little symbol of some sort, and then do your postmarks and your wavy lines. That might look nice, because stamps aren't always totally blank in the background. Often they've got other things going on. And then grab another postmark, not the one that was all splodgy. Let's take a different one. We've got this one. It's quite big, but we can do that. Why not? I think these franking machines, tend to be black, but there's no reason why you can't do them a different colour. Just see what that looks like. Just put that there. Yep. So it's beginning to look more and more like a postage stamp, isn't it? Try that. There we go. to age it a bit at the edges, just do this at the edge. I'm not overly keen on that colour on the edge. It seems a bit orangey to me. I will get another one. See, that's looking black now. Perhaps it is. Perhaps I've just thrown black over that. I thought I'd picked up the espresso. Well, I can still use it somewhere. Maybe I'm just playing with this just to see, you know, what sort of effects you can get. Maybe we could get, was that the espresso? It was. It's very dark though. Let's try a different espresso and a bit of a ink sponge and see if we can darken down round here where it's a bit white. That's a slightly better espresso, I think. Those are all a bit dark and grungy. Anyway, we're getting to a result. Once we get a technique, or once I get a technique that I'm happy with, let's just try one last one. See if I can find these thinning scissors. I don't know, these are designed for cutting hair, so I don't know if they're going to cut paper or not, and whether they are going to make a stampy look. Well, yeah, they might make a stampy look, but they don't cut very well. Unless it's just the ones I've got, of course, because I just bought a cheap pair. Hard work this. Trying to cut through this. Okay. Got to have some patience for this one, but it will, I think, give you a more realistic look. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Trying to make short videos, not long ones. Little ideas this is meant to be. It does give you a more realistic stampy edge though, so I will give whoever had that tip up, you are right in that. This time I'm going to, I should have something down for this, I'll just have to wipe everything afterwards. I'm going to dull down this paper using this sponge and espresso, and it's in the Distress Oxide, which is a Tim Holtz product. I've only got 2 of his. And then round the edge, I'm doing this bit first just to see. See, I'm getting it all over me. If I can get a more aged stamp look. Let's get an image onto that one. I'm trying to keep my hands clean and failing dramatically. What image can we put on? What will fit, more to the point? We've got a big one there that will actually fit. For the image colours, I chose the darker colours because I just felt that was more appropriate. I would like to get one successful version of this done for the video. I'm not worried if it takes me several attempts to get something I'm happy with. I have the evening, I can play with this for a long time. I use the Memento, oh, is that espresso? I thought it was black. Memento espresso, I think it's coming out virtually as black. Imagine the stamp had gone through the machine like that. Yes, we're finally getting a result that looks okay to me. Yay! Happy with that one. Took a while, but I'm happy with that one. That looks nice and old and stamp-like, and like I said, this was from Magpie Printables.com and Samantha. I did actually buy her Queen of Hearts digital download the other day and joined her emailing list as a result, but you can join the emailing list anyway. And I found her through the Facebook group Junk Journaling for Everyone, which is quite a lively little group. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, watching me trying to make a stamp and finally getting there. I will be making some more. I have a Melina challenge to do later. I'd like to have some little fake stamps to add to that. Here's all my final results. I did get quite a few done and I did persist with the thinning scissors. To get these backgrounds, I simply sponged on the ink to get different colour backgrounds. So black and purple for the darker ones. You can see each one's got a little different plant image or a bee or something like that. I've got loads, all from one A4 download. So thank you to everyone who's joined me for this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all the nice things, because that helps YouTube recognise this video and push it out to a wider audience. I will see you next time.